Bruno Mars, Grenade. It's 11 past 8 for your Friday, 20th of March. This is Rotorua's 95.9 MoreFm with Andy George. Morning. Hope you're having a good start to your Friday. It's a beautiful day out there and we're about to hear some beautiful music too. Brian Ernst is his name. He joins me in studio this morning. Brian, good morning. How are you?
Great. Kia ora.
It's good to have you in today. I've got to say, I've been looking forward to this. And as soon as I heard about you and you brought to my attention that you're performing at Abracadabra tonight, it's like, I've got to get this guy in. You know, we've had an advert running for you for the last month and a half, I think. And I love the sound of your music. So basically, what happens is you're a little bit different to conventional musicians because you have many instruments and a loop pedal.
Yep.
You've already had 4 months of touring around New Zealand as well, so you're coming to the end of that?
Yeah, it's been great.
Yeah, I bet it has too. And you're from Ohio, aren't you? That's where you've come over from. So before we get into exactly what it is you do and hear an example of it, when I was talking to you off air, you dropped in a sweet as. So since your time in New Zealand, you've learned a bit of Kiwi slang, no doubt.
We have learned a little bit of Kiwi to try to do sweet as, it's Kiwi as, it's hot as, it's cold as.
Yeah. You gotta go back and
I'm keen. I reckon this. I'm keen to do this.
Oh, you've got it. You're going to go back to America and they're going to be like, man, you sound like a Kiwi now.
Yeah.
Now, before we go into what you really do, give us a quick history about what influenced you into music.
You know, I think I just worked a bunch of jobs that I hated and found out exactly what I didn't want to do. And music was this always underlying thing. And started out as a busker and bought a looping pedal and it just kind of took off from there.
Yeah, it's an incredible skill to have. So 15 to 20 instruments, would that be about right for you, what you play?
Yeah, that's about normal. We had to minimize it and downsize a little bit over here in New Zealand.
Yeah, okay. But you play some unconventional ones, don't you? I mean, let's talk about the unconventional ones. Obviously, you've got a guitar, but that's not unconventional. But what do you use?
Anything that makes noise. You know, I have like this big industrial chain that I use, and sometimes I'll bring spoons and washboard and things. Just anything really that can make noise. You know.
That's awesome. I love that. So looping them in theory is, when they're all being played at once, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Except you're not playing them all at once. So it's good.
Right. Yeah, you're just kind of recording one thing and layering it and putting another thing on top of it. Yeah.
Now we've had a practice, we've done a sound check, and I'm loving what we're about to hear. So can we get an example of this?
Yeah, absolutely.
So this is Brian Ernst. He's performing tonight, 5:30 at Abracadabra Cafe. This obviously has been minimised down for the radio, but what you're going to hear is amazing. You're going to see a hell of a lot more a bit later on tonight. So Brian Ernst, take it away, my friend.
Been a long time coming, I'm glad to see what's good for you is good for me. Some people may disagree, but yeah, that's alright what they believe. Had to go back to myself in the mirror and living in love, man, and living in fear. Television screen tell me what I wanna hear in actuality and dig at what they appear. Had to ask ourselves the difficult questions, who we living for? What's my perception of the whole wide world and all of creation? Is a meant to serve myself for some other reason? Every single thing serves another purpose. No one ever played at you or worthless, like on and on and on and on it goes. Yeah. When it's stopping, no one knows. So when peace be with you and peace be with me. Peace for the mother from which all things be. Peace be with you and peace be with me. Peace for the child with no family and peace be with you and peace be with me. Peace for the brother in humanity. Or when peace be with you and peace be with me. Peace for the sister in the life should lead. So yeah. Peace for the brother in humanity. Oh, when peace be with you and peace be with me. Peace for the sister in the life shit leads.
Oh my God. That is amazing.
Thanks, man.
Brian, blown away. I mean, obviously I've only heard it and I've seen one of your YouTube videos, but actually being with you in the flesh and seeing that.
Thanks, man.
Wow. That's amazing. Right, so obviously you heard the chains in there. You've got the shakers, you've got the tambourine. Did you use the triangle at all?
I didn't use the triangle. I was kind of crunched for time.
Yeah,
so
no, that is outstanding. So obviously, can I guess the name of the song is Peace?
It's actually called Ubuntu, which is Ubuntu is a word that comes out of South Africa, which basically means I am because we are. You know, so yeah. Peace would be a more appropriate name, I think, but Ubuntu is just kind of what I came up with.
Yeah,
so.
for sure. So, like we said, you're nearing the end of your 4-month tour of New Zealand. Are we going to see you again?
I think the plan is for us to come back again next year. We have a kind of a crazy tour. We're touring the United States till the end of October. We're planning on going to South Africa and touring, and then
amazing.
And then I think our plan is to come here. We had a good enough tour that it makes sense for us to come back.
Yeah,
so
it's great to see you being successful with what you do there, because that is worthy of success.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Now you're from Ohio, like we said. You've got a few people listening in this morning. Hopefully, what is it, like 3:15 or 3:18 yesterday afternoon?
I think so. I'm kind of confused with the whole daylight savings time thing.
Yep.
I don't think New Zealand does it, or
we do. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Okay.
we go back an hour in April.
Okay. Oh, you go back an hour in April.
Back an hour, yeah.
Oh, okay. So I had no idea. So yeah, I think we do. I've definitely been plugging it. So if there's anyone back home, mom, dad, Katie's family, anybody there, it's just wanted to say hey, and we miss you guys and love you guys, and we'll be back home soon.
Very nice. So Brian Ernst, of course, a man of many instruments and talents, tonight a free concert at Abracadabra Cafe and Bar from 5:30. Don't miss it, because Brian obviously has had to downsize his performance for the radio. What we heard was outstanding though, so going along tonight you're going to see a hell of a lot more and hear a lot more than what you just did. BrianErnstMusic.com is his website, or search him on Facebook, Brian Ernst Music. Blown away, mate.
Thanks, brother.
So much. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm absolutely, as I've told you, best act I've had on the radio.
Thanks.
I'll tell you that right now.
Thanks, Andy.
8:19, 5:30, Abracadabra. I'd love to see you there tonight for this live free concert from Brian Ernst. This is MoreFM.